Hi friends, so today I will be explaining you about the filter transformation in Informatica. How does it go? So let's start. So this is filter transformation. So first of all, before going to the filter transformation in the Informatica tool, let's discuss what exactly is the filter transformation is. So it's an active and connected transformation. What does the mean of active here? Is how much ever records are there in the source table that will not get loaded into the target table. Means if the record count is 10, then there will be a scenario that we don't want the exact 10 records to be loaded into the target table, as we have discussed about the expression transformation, that how much ever records are there in the source table, there won't be any data manipulation and the data will be loaded into the target table. That's why the expression was passive. But here, filter transformation will work as an active transformation. Okay, and it works on where clause. So it is easy to remember how filter transformation works. So I would like to just explain you here. So let's suppose this is my source table, employee. Okay, I'm just giving you example, and this is my target. Now my requirement is I don't want to load all the data from the source table. Okay, I just wanted to have a data which is having department number 10 or 20 in the target table. So in this case, what should be the condition is where, right? Where I want. So in the Oracle, if you write in a SQL plus, if you write down the query, how do we write it? Where department number is equal to 10 or 20, whatever condition. In the same way, Informatica work as, filter transformation work as where transform. I think it should be clear. Okay. So let's now move to Informatica repository. Okay, so let's go here and we will connect to our repository. We will create the folder in the repository. So I have already created a filter transformation scenario name folder. So how do you create it? Just go to info rep, whatever is your main folder. Go to folder, create. Okay, give your folder name, filter, and then click on OK. Okay, so the whatever folder you have created, that will be, you should be able to see those folder here. Okay, so once the filter transformation scenario I have created just for here now, so now you have to go to the designer. Okay, and connect to the designer in the same way you have connected to the repository one. Enter the username and the password here and enter. So now we are connected. Now whatever folder we have created in the repository, we should be able to see that folder over here. So here I am able to see in filter transformation scenario folder, right? Okay. So now for creating the mapping, what is our requirement? We should have the source table. Okay, so here you just connect to your database and see. So for now I am taking the source table as employee. Okay, okay, sorry, I have not connected to this one, so let me just connect it like this. Let me just connect it like this. Okay, one moment please. uh, Okay, so we are connecting to the source database. Is my source database is Scott. I have connected here. Now I am taking the source table as EMP. Okay. So this is my EMP table here in the source table. Now let me connect to my target schema. My target schema is should be 20 to see. So let me just connect to my schema. Okay, I'm connected here, and okay, I have created a table over here which is called as TRG underscore FIL. Fine. Okay, so it's wrong. Okay, so I'm able to see here there is some data. Okay, let me just truncate the data. Okay, okay. So my target is truncated now, right? So now I have my source, I have my target table. Now what I wanted to load a data into my target table. So let's go to the designer, go to the filter transformation, go to the source analyzer, fine. And in the source analyzer, go to source and import from database. So already I have imported a table called as employee here, right? So you guys, how you will go? Source, import from database, give the username and password of your database, connect, and let me just I'm connecting to one, which should be this, and connect here. And you should be able to see that schema here, okay? This was the schema, this was my table, and I want that employee table. Just double click on OK, the table will be imported here. Okay, save it, Control S. Fine, if you Control S, so that I have not made any changes, that's not right. In the same way, you can just import the target also, go to Tools, Target Designer, okay, and Target, Import from Database, enter the your the name of username and password of your target, and whatever target field was our target, right? So click on OK. Now target will be displayed here. Now we have our source, we have our target table. Now we have to create the mapping. Go to Tools, Mapping Designer. Fine. So here already I have created a mapping. I'll show you how it works is. Drag your source here. Okay, from source, this. Drag your source like this. You have to drag. Okay, and drag your target in the same way. Go to transformation, create transformation, and enter filter transformation. Enter the transformation name and click here. Whatever source columns you are having, put those source column in the filter transformation and then in the target. Now what is filter transformation properties says here? In the transformation tab, we need not to do anything for now. If you wanted to change your filter transformation name, you just change it. Okay, you can just rename from, you have to select the transformation from here. Okay, if you wanted to rename it, you can click on rename and change the name. Right? Now go to the ports. These are the ports which we have taken from the source into our transformation. Okay, input ports, and we are giving it a passing those ports as an output to the target table. So we have output tables. Fine. Now let's go to the property, which is the most important here for the filter transformation. Actually, by default, if I won't give any condition here, if you create a cancel, sorry, I'll just click here. Okay. Nothing is here. So by default here it used to be, if you let me just close this, start showing this, yes. Let me go to the transformation, create transformation, filter transformation I want. Okay. Here. If you go here and see the properties, by default the filter condition is set to be true. I will, once we are done with the filter transformation data loading, I'll tell you how does the true work, and if you put it false, how does it work, and if you put filter condition, how does it work, okay? So let's close it. This transformation. Go here, go to the properties. Now I'm changing it where I want, what I want? I want the department number is equal to 20. Let's get it. Okay, give the filter condition, click on validate. You will be able to see that expression passed successfully. Click on OK, click on OK, it is done. Okay, now apply and OK. Save your mapping. Okay, now go to the workflow manager in the same way you have done for the previous mappings. Go to the workflow manager. Okay, so automatically it is connected now. Okay, so the same folder whatever you have created in the repository will be reflecting in the workflow now. So go under this particular folder, go to tools, task developer. Okay, you should be able to see this task here because I have created that task. Okay, previously. Now you go to task, create task, put your session name as created. It will take you to the mapping which you have created in the designer. Okay, click on OK, so you will be able to see this task here. So I'm cancelling it for now. Okay, my task is here now. Save it, Control S, as there is no change is done now. So that's the message that was populating. Now go to the workflow designer. Okay, you have to go to tools, you have to go to workflow designer. Okay. So now my workflow is, I'm able to see my workflow, but prior to that you should be able to give your workflow name. Okay. So my workflow is ready now. Let me execute this workflow. You have to validate it. Okay. Now I'm seeing the sessions is valid and start workflow from task. Okay, let me just start it. And we are seeing that the mapping is on. Let's see the mapping result. It is succeeded. Okay, let's go to our target and see. Now we are able to see all the data of department number 20 here. So what filter transformation has done? It has filtered out the result. Okay, now there is one, you know, one, there must be some questions which can arise, in what condition filter transformation work as passive transformation. Okay, so that's what I was showing you in the designer. If you go here in the filter transformation, go to the properties, and if you, instead of this, okay, let me show you. Let me truncate this table, target table again. Okay, I have truncated it. Okay, let me change my mapping condition to true here. Okay, validate. Okay, okay, apply. Okay, Control S. Your mapping is saved. Go to the workflow. Refresh your mapping here. Okay, new control S. The workflow is created. Now execute this again. Okay. So we go to the monitor and you see the mapping is running and it is succeeded. Fine. Let's go to the target again and see. We are able to see all the data. See, data is not being filtered. Got it? This is the case of passive. So passive means all the source data is coming into the target data. Okay. So in which condition filter transformation work as passive? If we put the property as true. That's the answer. Okay. So in filter transformation, somebody might ask you the question, how the record processing happened? It happened as record by record. How record by record? This was our source. Now filter transformation was for 20. It will check, it will process this record, it will check department number 20. Yes, load to the target. True or false. Okay, it work on Boolean Boolean search actually. So if you go to 20, it will load the data 20 to the target. Same way 30 reject. 30 reject means false. 10 false. 20 true. Load into the target. So this is how filter transformation work. Okay. And one more thing you have to mention is I have just used. So filter transformation does not support in. In means you got it in the SQL. How do we write in the SQL? If you have to filter the department number in 10, 20. What does it mean? So let's start from. So it will take all the department from the table, okay, from department table where department number in 10, okay. So 10 and 20 it will take, but in filter transformation that in operator doesn't support. Why? For to get this condition, we have to use multiple filter transformation, and to increase the performance, we have to use the filter transformation near our source. So let's suppose we are having multiple transformations. So it is advisable to use filter transformation nearest to your source, so that as soon as the data will filter, we will have to process the filter data further. We need not to bother. So let's suppose here we are multiple transformation we are using. At the last we are using filter transformation. It means that we are unnecessarily processing the record till the last time. It is taking lot of time, lot of performance issues. Okay. So it is advisable to use filter transformation near the source. Fine. So this is what is the filter transformation. Uh, Thanks a lot for watching this video, and if you guys have any query, please comment. I would be more happy to see your comments and answer your queries. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.